I've been riding Ducati's 1299 Panigale S on UK roads. I fell in love with this bike the moment I saw it in the flesh. It's like motorcycle art. Within 10 minutes, I was in love with the way it rode too. As soon as I swung a leg over the bike, the geometry struck me. It feels as compact as a 600, just one that makes 205 HP. It feels responsive to mid-corner tweaks when you need to tighten up a line. It's got a fantastically sharp, light, racer-like feel, as well as lashings of power. It comes with a sense of occasion, drama and exclusivity. Thunder is the response to rolling on the throttle. Cracking it open is like unleashing a force of nature. Cruising in a higher gear, there's little need to shift down. The bike picks itself up and takes off. Corner-to-corner torque is immense, but still manageable and user-friendly. The electronics are advanced but intuitive. There are 3 preset modes: race, sport and wet. They change the ignition map, semi-active suspension settings, engine braking, cornering ABS, wheeling and traction control. There's also an electronically governed Öhlins steering damper. You can manually set preferences within each mode. For example, race mode offers a more responsive map with a stiffer suspension, but you can soften off the suspension for a faster road riding experience. I spun up the rear a couple of times when I cranked the throttle to the stopper. The tyres weren't up to temperature yet. The bike's response was, "No problem, let me slow that spin down for you and convert that to forward drive." The electronics are confidence building. I have no doubt this will make most riders much faster. The quick shifter offers the potential to change down as well as up without using the clutch or closing the throttle. There's something very satisfying about changing down the gears and hearing the throttle blip each time all by itself. The first time I hit the twisties, it all made instant sense. I toggled to race mode and immediately the suspension stiffened, the throttle response became more aggressive, it even sounded more aggressive. In a brief storm, I switched to wet mode, which softened everything up, giving me the confidence to open the throttle with more peace of mind. The 4-piston Brembo monoblock calipers have huge power. A one-finger squeeze on the lever and the bike slows instantly with lots of control and feedback from the front end. The screen is a clear bubble. I'm quite tall and found it tricky getting tucked in behind it. I would probably go for a screen with a higher profile, an aesthetic sacrifice in favor of performance. It would be good to have fully adjustable rear sets as standard on this bike. On standard pegs, my knees were a little low against the tank, so I couldn't grip it to quite full advantage. The mirrors are well positioned, providing rear visibility when either sitting up or tucked in. Unlike the 1199 Panigales, they don't fold back. Why? I'm not sure. Folding mirrors are useful when you need to squeeze into a really tight space. The 1299 also has that typical Ducati wide turning circle. Get used to making 3-point turns on narrow roads. I ran into a problem in town. The bike was consistently overheating. It didn't even need to be stuck in traffic. Just a few miles at speeds ranging from 15 to 30 miles per hour, punctuated by unavoidable brief traffic light stops, and the temperature was into triple figures with the overheating. The warning light came on, a second warning light came on saying fan. We've asked Ducati if this means the fan's not working. If it does, that's disappointing in a brand new bike. It feels hot too. The engine is like a furnace between your thighs. You can always feel the heat from the underseat exhaust. I got a puncture courtesy of a screw, and in the process of having it repaired, learned how easy it is to change the rear wheel and to remove it. Remove the locking nut and it just slides off the bike. The caliper, chain and sprockets stay where they are. It's a great feature for the track riders who may change wheels for dry or wet setups. The 17-litre tank, when brimmed, gave 85 to 90 miles before the fuel warning light came on. That's not exactly practical, but with such considerations becomes insignificant when you just look at this bike. Never mind ride it. People look at it, and wherever you go, be prepared for attention.